You are watching UCU Focus TV.
There is a growing trend among university students seeking medical attention from outside, yet there are free health services within the university at the Alan Gump University Health Facility. This story and more in our bulletin tonight, but first, let's have the headline.
A number of students opting out of Alan Gump. What would be the reasons behind this?
Go there and they check them and they don't find anything. And when they go like to IMC, they find that they have malaria.
Ministry of Education successfully holds the Writing Week. Lango students clinch first place in Culture Gala.
Hello and welcome to this week's bulletin. My name is Hossana Ainamaani. Let's take a look at our top story tonight. Now, the Ministry of Education, in partnership with the UC Writing Center, concluded a series of training in writing dissertations, emails, referencing, CVs, and the like. This is a summary of the Writing Week.
The Ministry of Education of the 26th Guild Government, in conjunction with the UCE Writing Center, successfully concluded the Writing Week with a number of activities geared at developing the students' writing skills. These involved writing CVs, cover letters, memos, dissertations, proposals, creating emails, and a host of other corresponding skills.
You have to find a student as someone who is pursuing.
The Writing Center is an establishment by the university through the School of Education that helps students beef up skills in writing with the help of some library staff and student coaches who are enrolled to give a hand in the skilling programs.
It's an initiative that started from School of Education under the leadership of the School Dean of Education and our lovely Vice Chancellor. The Writing Center has been here for 1.5 years now, and I'm one of the pioneers, the very first student coaches to actually have a chance to share with the entire student body. Yeah, it's not just writing, it's not about, we do a lot of things in terms of guiding in research, dissertation writing, projects. The fact that the center has at least representative student coaches are picked from at least almost all disciplines, all courses at the university, it means that each and every student at the university at least is catered for.
Inasmuch as the Writing Center is fully functional, the student coaches also appreciate the merits that come with organizing this week's long program.
It helps with the student coaches as well as the students out there to actually get more acquainted in an informal environment with things to do with writing.
Okay, the Writing Week is a special period for student coaches. Why? First and foremost is that we get to advertise the Writing Center.
And I know for the lawyers, we have things like legal memorandums, moots. So we're not exactly teaching you what you're supposed to do. We're simply helping you get these things right and be confident about what you actually have.
We receive more and more clients. Like students keep coming in the Writing Week more than the other days, because as you've seen some gentlemen outside there.
Honorable Brian Othieno, the Deputy Minister of Education, acknowledged facing challenges due to the switching timetables that pushed sessions out of order.
We have had a number of challenges, but we are managing. For example, the students have been coming, though they are not following the schedule well, but at least we have the coaches who are always available to help the students whenever they come.
Lorena Gaba reporting for Media Link News.
Behind this trend. Like earlier said, a number of students around campus have opted to seek health services outside campus as opposed to Alan Galpin, the university facility. This report underscores the reasons behind this trend. Let's take a look.
There is an increasing trend of students seeking healthcare services outside campus as opposed to Alan Galpin, the university facility that offers treatment at a free cost. A number of these cast doubt on issues like confidentiality and the urge for specialized treatment options.
There are times you go to Alan Galpin and you'll find that they do not have necessarily everything, or they will check you. And let me say you have malaria, they'll tell you actually do not have, yeah? I've had friends that go there and they check them and they don't find anything. And when they go like to IMC, they find that they have malaria. My friend last time also had a bacterial infection. They actually told her she had nothing. We kept on treating ulcers, all those things, and yet it was not the case. When she went down, they told her she had a bacterial infection or something like that. Although Alan Galpin is really accessible, it's very close. I mean, if you're having an emergency, it's the best place to go, and they're really nice people. I'm not saying that when you go there, they won't receive you. No, they actually do receive you, and they offer good services. I mean, they will check you on everything, but I think maybe they just need to add more equipment and...
I feel like that should be an improvement, because if someone gets an attack in the night and they bring them to Alan Galpin, maybe they should take a nurse with them to take care of them, a nurse from the school, not to just dump them there. Yeah.
Dr. Mugisha Godfrey, a clinician at Alan Galpin, reiterates some of these sentiments expressed by the students, citing that a number even have insurance covers.
I think one major reason would be personal preference, where you find that one may actually not feel comfortable having services here, yet he can maybe perhaps afford outside. And then also at times one may not be, maybe is not comfortable telling us his or her concerns, yet he has maybe a personal doctor outside. So it goes back to personal preferences. Even these healthcare services, it's more of a person's will to decide on where to be treated from. So another issue could be another issue is the issue of insurance. We have seen some students have their insurance cards, actually corporate insurance cards that can enable them access healthcare services from corporate health facilities using their cards.
Despite the fact that a considerable number of students could be opting out of Alan Galpin, there is still faith in its ability to deliver on its cause.
And I believe that the services of Alan Galpin compared to the services outside are better, because Alan Galpin has professionals, it has an ambulance, and when you come here they attend to you very swiftly. Besides that, there is no direct cost which is transferred to the student, because the costs of Alan Galpin are attached to the tuition, so it's almost like a free service and it's efficient.
Gadi Babikiri, reporting for Medianic News.
And finally, the 26th Guild government yet again organized the annual Culture Gala this Saturday at the Koyoyo Multipurpose Hall. The Lango students were the final pronouncement by the adjudicators after competitive performances in dance, storytelling, food presentations, and folk songs. Our reporter has more to the story.
The Ministry of Culture last week organized the annual Culture Gala, a creative arts competition that brings all tribes in Uganda Christian University to display their culture craft. The event was colored with diverse forms of dance, folk songs, food presentations, and storytelling native to the tribes represented. After a run of stiff competitions, the students of the Lango Association rose above their competitors, taking over a victory from their close kinsmen, the Acholi, who came third.
It is our singular honor to read the second person, the second association with 386. And that is none other than get to the point. None other than
adjudicator's desk praised the commitment put in by the contesting tribes, branding all of them as winners, owing to the fact that the competitions become stiffer every year.
Really thank all the groups that have participated here. It has not been easy because sometimes it involves resource persons and they don't just come for free. You know that one. But according to us here, all teams have passed. There's no team that has failed. Those who have failed have not surfaced here. But whoever came here did not go with nothing in terms of our marks and appreciations and other things are concerned.
A quote by Richard Twist says, "You can't have unity without diversity." The UCU Culture Gala is a representation of the unity that comes with a mix of ethnicities. Arian Ninsima, Media Link News.
For this week's news bulletin, please keep tabs with us on all our social media platforms at UCU Focus TV. You can as well find me at Ainamaani on X and Hossana on Instagram. Thank you for watching. Till next time, have yourself a love. Bye-bye.
You are watching UCU Focus TV.